As early voting for New York City's mayoral race kicks off, the political landscape has been electrified by a fiery show of progressive unity behind candidate Zohran Mamdani. The rally, held at Forest Hill Stadium in Queens on Sunday night, drew thousands of energized supporters and featured some of the biggest names in progressive politics, Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and Senator Bernie Sanders. The event, branded "New York is not for sale," underscored a growing sentiment among left-leaning voters that the city must reject the influence of big money and corporate interests in politics. Mamdani, a state assemblyman representing Queens, has been gaining traction as a fresh voice calling for radical reform on housing, transit, and public safety. The atmosphere at the rally was both festive and defiant, as speakers railed against what they called the corporate stranglehold on New York City's politics. Ocasio-Cortez, in her signature impassioned tone, told the crowd that the city belongs to the people who make it run, not to the billionaires who treat it like a playground. Her words were met with thunderous applause, reflecting deep frustration over gentrification, rising rents, and displacement. Sanders followed with his trademark bluntness, warning that if we allow Wall Street, developers, and big donors to buy this election, we will lose the soul of New York. Both leaders framed Mamdani's campaign as part of a larger national struggle for working-class power and democratic integrity. Mamdani, taking the stage to chants of his name, leaned into that message. "We are building a city that works for everyone, not just those who can afford to buy influence," he declared. His speech struck a chord with young voters and longtime progressives alike, highlighting issues such as rent control expansion, affordable housing, improved subway infrastructure, and climate resilience. He criticized the current administration's ties to real estate donors and vowed to end the pay-to-play culture that he says has kept New York's working families on the margins. His emphasis on grassroots organizing and collective action drew comparisons to Ocasio-Cortez's own insurgent 2018 campaign that toppled a political heavyweight. The event also showcased the growing organizational power of progressive groups in New York. Representatives from Democratic Socialists of America, Working Families Party, and housing justice movements all turned out in force. The diverse crowd, ranging from college students to union members, reflected a coalition hungry for transformation and frustrated by what they see as decades of establishment complacency. Many attendees said Mamdani's candidacy offered a rare sense of authenticity and purpose. "He's one of us," a local teacher said. "He rides the subway, he listens, and he fights for the people who actually live here." While Mamdani still faces an uphill battle against better-funded opponents, the rally signaled that the city's left flank is more energized and organized than ever. As early voting begins, the question is whether this grassroots energy can translate into ballots. For now, Mamdani's campaign stands as a bold challenge to the city's political status quo, a reminder that in the struggle for New York's future, the progressive movement has no intention of staying silent.